main components are the main camera here that goes in the front, has a little screen on the back. I like the way it's small and doesn't take up much room in the window. The rear camera, same thing, small, tucks close to the window, out of the way. You can tuck all the wires in the headliner or wherever. So that's the camera. This one is adjustable this way. And then this one, of course, has this adjustment here. And then you have the power, which has a USB on the back. So it just goes in a cigarette lighter. And this is both the power for the rear camera and the front camera. Now it comes with a little screwdriver that you can adjust this camera with. It has a little screw right there that you can loosen and adjust it. And it has this little thing so you can get behind trim. These are handy. And you can also, have these little places for wire management. Now the manual looks like it's in English here, and it looks like it's fairly well done, understandable, has some pictures and graphics and stuff. You also have other languages like French and Spanish. The main camera here in the front has a micro SD card, and it is a 64 gigabyte little card. And it's fairly easy to get to. You just don't want to pop it out when the camera is actually recording, because you could damage the media there. But being able to, when the system's off, take that out, and you can take the footage off and get the highest quality. You can also view it on the phone as well. There's a USB-C power input there. So there's the rear view, and there's the time, information on the camera, the front view, the rear view, so you can kind of cycle through using this button here. So here's where I mounted the front camera, and basically I like the way it's low profile. It doesn't stick too far out, and you can put it pretty much anywhere. I just kind of put it there for testing purposes. I ran the wires just up here. I would probably, on some vehicles, I would try to maybe hide it behind the rear view mirror, or just kind of put it in a place where it's just not obvious, because it has that little screen. And me personally, the screen is great for lining it up, but just having the screen there all the time doesn't really serve a huge amount of purpose. Now it does let you know that it's recording and stuff like that, but it's okay, I guess. But you can press this button and look at the rear view here. I just mounted the rear view camera here, and you just have to pay attention to the orientation, and you can tilt it up and down and get it right. Now of course, going through the back glass, in my case I have the tinted glass, so it's not super tinted, but it does have a little bit of tint. And positioning it probably in maybe a lower position, maybe at the base of the glass, the rear glass, or somewhere where it's out of the way, where it doesn't obstruct your visibility, but also it gets a good view. And I guess this position right here is okay. View from the outside, you can see it, so if a less conspicuous spot, maybe behind here, put the sticky part right there and just have it to where the lens is just below that. I've had that on my other vehicle dash cam like that, but the placement of it makes a big difference as far as just living with it, but also getting a good view. You have to kind of balance the two. Now it has voice commands, so while you're driving, there's 4 different commands. So you have turn on audio,
microphone is enabled.
Turn off audio,
Microphone is disabled.
Lock the video,
Video lock.
Take photo.
Photo taken successfully.
So there's the 4 different commands. So once you learn those, it's not too hard. And it gives you a voice feedback letting you know that it heard you and that it initiated what you wanted. You can also install the Pelsee Cam app. So it is in the Play Store, so you don't have to follow the barcode. I don't like following barcodes. I look in the Play Store, find it there, and then you can set up the camera and the settings here. You can do firmware updates and transfer your files and stuff just on your phone. So yeah, a lot of different options here on the app. Lock the video.
Video lock.
This is what the audio sounds like on the camera. So if you have the audio on, which you can turn on or off with a voice recognition feature, it will sound like this, which is just basically reference audio. It's not like super high-end audio, and also it's in, you know, not close to your face. It's up on the windshield. So, but it does give you some idea of what's going on inside the vehicle while you're driving, if you choose to turn it on. By default, it comes on automatically, but you can turn it off simply by using your voice. What I'm going to do now is show you the footage, the front and the rear footage, and kind of have a montage of different lighting situations, facing the sun, away from the sun, whether you can see the license plates or not, how close you have to be to show the license plates, and also in low visibility, low light as well. So you can cruise through the footage here at the end. It's got like a little bit of a montage, and hopefully that'll be helpful.